I thought we were live the entire time.
Oh, really? No.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so yeah, I fucked that up by asking you that question because I thought we were already on.
Oh my God, dude! If you were on Leno, you'd be fired.
You know what? I was like, this is kind of an official sounding question, but I guess he's genuinely curious.
Fucking
Well, I guess we're on live now. So, anyways, the question was how did you initially feel? From getting the news and having the time to absorb more of the songs by not really having to think about hitting the road so soon.
Yeah, so I guess I'll repeat part of it. When we first got the news, I was honestly like kind of numb. Like my reaction wasn't like anything other than like, oh, all right. And then like then that sort of like spiraled into like feeling empty and like, well, I guess I got to fill this with being productive. But then I was like, you know what? I think I'm just sad. I'm just bummed out. And so I like I was just out of town, but like part of it was just like, you know what? I'm going to be bummed. Like that's how I feel. That's how I'm going to like let myself be for the week. Cause that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Anthony
up, man?
Crawford.
Let's go.
Are you at LAX right now, man?
No, I just got back to Hollywood.
Anthony was just out. How was the gig, man?
It was good, man.
Yeah, it's a great band you're playing with, dude.
You said what?
That was a great band you're playing with, man.
Oh yeah. It was cool, man. Just did a quick
you were in
hit in Minneapolis and came straight back.
Wow, man. Right on. That show didn't get canceled.
No. What you guys talking about? The cancellation?
Yeah.
Just on how you initially feel. I guess we won't get too. We don't want to get yelled at anymore than we already have, so we can't go too messy into the details.
Well,
but
this discussion is more geared towards just the general state of the industry, like after, post-COVID. How there's no buses, like they didn't build any new ones during the pandemic. Like, I mean, a used car is like 3 times what it used to cost. So imagine what a fucking bus costs now.
Right.
Fucking a lot of the drivers retired because there was no work for like 2 years, so they had to find other like ways to make a living, and now they're not back. So, I mean, there's plenty of nonsense still going on. That's it's no band's fault, for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask Anthony if in the different world of jazz and hip hop, if you get canceled like this quite a bit too, if you've noticed.
You said what now?
Like in your world, in the jazz and hip hop scene that you do a lot of your live shows, is there cancellations as well like this now post COVID? Oh, the audio is not there, man.
Uh-oh. I think Anthony's computer has COVID.
Computer canceled.
Computer just canceled.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, my fault. I hit mute mic, whatever. No, like I was saying, I've never dealt with a cancellation like this before in my life, man.
Wow.
Even before COVID, like, I've never dealt with a cancellation like this. This is different, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think just like what you were saying, Joseph, because of the aftermath of all this shit, with people quitting and changing industries, that probably has something to do with it too. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
I think it totally does. I think, especially with just staff. A lot of guys and crew guys too completely went and did something else because, it was like 2 years of not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, dude, like just in different styles, like different other things that I've been doing. Like, yeah, like I said, I've never had something that happened like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, we're still in a band. Nobody left.
Right. Was worried about that.
Nobody
I
left.
was worried. Poor Jerry had to learn all that stuff in pretty quick amount of time too, man, and he killed it. So
Yeah, you're playing it. You're playing that stuff, man. Like you're. That's the thing I like about you, man. Like you're open. You're open to new ideas, and you're trying, and that's all we can ask for, man. Like somebody that's like motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it was so much fun to learn it, and I mean, Joseph said it was like the last run through we did of the set. He was like, that was one of the most inspired sets we've done, and it was just a run through. And I started being like, I got it. Like how our voices are gonna blend, or like when I need to be ready to switch from like the piano to the other keyboard.
Mhm.
I was getting stoked, and
Yeah,
rug
man.
pulled.
And that's the thing. I could tell that you're having fun. You're vibing. Like, and I think that's most important, man, because if you're not having fun, man, you're not gonna have the right energy for this. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like an experience, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this music, the waterfall music, I look at it as like a story. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it like every song is a fucking journey. It starts one way and then it's like a movie. Then it just ends with Joseph. He's telling his story, Jake, whatever. It just ends a totally different direction sometime, man. And like, and a lot of that stuff. That's how I learn the music, man. I learn it as if I'm watching a movie. You know.
yeah.
So
Well, I think when Joseph and I were writing the songs, we always wanted to kind of be like that. Like we wanted to take the listener on like you said, a journey, and put them
yeah,
through all these different
yeah,
little adventures.
yeah.
So
But like I was saying to you, my man, like the fact that you approached it like that, like because like if we're gonna take the audience on a journey, like we have to be there too. Like we have to be there already, and then that way it'll like kind of rub off on the listeners and shit. But I'm saying like you're so open to everything, and you were like when Joseph was like, "Hey, do this, whatever." You're like, "Yeah, cool, yeah, man." You're like, "Yeah, I do this, whatever." You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like you're just having fun, man. You just like you literally just along for the ride, man. And like that's amazing to me, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I was and am. I know that Jake, when the news, you're like, oh man, I don't know if we're gonna get to play, but I was like, no, hard part's over. Like now we're on to the fun stuff. Let's do it.
Yeah, I just gotta pick up a mic, man.
Jesus. Yeah, the next thing is for Anthony and Jake to start singing, and then we'll
Oh, dude.
then the full potential of the band will be.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's take a few questions here. Let's see. Evan, we cannot wait for you to get the Nocturnes and Requiems tab book going. I got the Prelude book is being mailed out to you. By the way, the Prelude to Sorrow book is available on our website. Everyone should just go buy it right now.
And to everyone that doesn't know Evan Bradley is the one who transcribes all of the Witherfall tablature books. He's a fantastic transcriber too. Really great guy too. I'm excited to meet him in person.
Yeah. I think he saw me really drunk. We were hanging out outside of like Cannibal Corpse's dressing room, and I mean we were not the only drunk people outside Cannibal Corpse's dressing room. But let's see here. In case nobody told you lately, you guys quit. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Ruby.
Oh,
Enriquez. Hi, from the Philippines.
Philippines. That's cool. Glad to know that we're coming out there.
This person is a Hendrix fan, apparently. Anonymous Facebook users always get me. guys killed it at Frog Power. Such a great performance. I would give it an 80%.
We're gonna
It's gonna get better. It's gonna
Yeah.
get better.
we're gonna get way better,
Let's
especially
see.
with you got Jerry, man.
Is legal action going to be taken? I mean, no. I mean, there's no one to sue. I mean, you know, as much as we lost, we're probably off the hook for less money than the other guys.
Yeah, you can't really sue.
I'd never listened to you guys before the tour announcement, but you got a new fan now. Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you. What?
I guess we should also say thanks to everybody that bought some of our merch that we can't use, because we had a big outpouring of love there. So we
Yeah.
really appreciate the fans for supporting us there. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Actually, we've already recouped about $5K off that 12K. These are the laminates that with the dates that never happened. And then this is the shirt. There's still a bunch available. So head over to the website now. So Jake doesn't cry when he goes to sleep.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to whoever who has already. That was nice to see.
So we have some possible dates coming up. I'll let you guys know as soon as you know. It's going to be just some regional stuff, like around California, maybe Las Vegas, maybe like Phoenix. And then a really cool thing I can't talk about, but if it happens, that'll be awesome. It means that you'll be exposed to some more Witherfell wine. So, Gary, what do you how do you feel about this band besides the massive wave of disappointment that happened last week?
Other than the massive wave of disappointment, I was having a blast. I mean, you guys are a good hang, and that's been nice. I know we talked about this last time. I knew Chris, drummer, because I played with him in a different project. And then you and I got to know each other because you sat in on a show. But it's just been a good hang, like fun joking with you guys. Jake and I, you know, when we were driving to the bar to drown our sorrows, just like geeked out about like music history and theory, and like, I don't know. I'm like, there were so many elements I was excited to connect with over on the road. Like, there's obviously the party part, which is, you know, pretty cool. But also there's just like the camaraderie part, and you guys are a good hang. So I'm stoked to be part of it.
I don't know what you mean about partying. Like, we're fucking angels. Like, nothing ever happens on a Witherfall tour, ever.
Right.
Like,
I guess
nobody does anything to get anyone in trouble. Like, no alcohol is consumed on the bus.
Just yoga and prayers.
No one gets kicked out of their own fucking backstage area.
Yeah, we huddle up and like pray before every gig. Like, we huddle up and pray.
Yeah, exactly. And Anthony actually like lights a fire and casts out my demons.
Yeah.
It was safe.
I asked Jesus for forgiveness for all of my chicanos.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Raj, are you trying to get us high? What the fuck's up with that mushroom?
Thanks, Rod.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that. Fucking Witherfail, Witherfuck. The other one, Jake?
What's that for?
Witherfail, Witherfuck.
Witherfucked. Yeah, witherfucked is what happens.
Yeah.
That's whenever everything goes bad. Or witherfucked or witherfailed.
Yo, man, we didn't fail, man. We still coming up, man.
Uh-oh. Look who's here.
Hey, Chris.
Dude, what the fuck are you?
Is it that
What's
drummer?
up?
Where are you? It looks like you're about to jump off a building.
No,
Yo,
I'm
Chris is
in.
He's sneaking in the closet. He's sneaking.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's trying to blur the background. That's
What?
not
We got the
working.
whole band here right now.
Yeah. that's a first, I think, for these live streams.
I know.
Let's see. How's this? It's a little bit better.
No, keep it mysterious. I liked it. Nobody knows
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah, that wasn't like a diss. That was kind of me drawing attention to insanity.
I kind of like it that Chris, like, every time he gets on, he'll show up in like random places. Like, next time it'll be like in a cornfield.
It might be.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, we were just talking about just kind of the week after hearing the news and trying to readjust our lives for the next month, and how we feel about that.
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating to have 4 or 5 weeks planned out, have it been planned out for months, and then have the rug pulled out from underneath you. And I think my conversations with you guys privately, I think we're trying to look at it through glass half full the best we can. But the sting of losing the tour is the sting of losing the tour. I don't think you kind of get over that. I think you just have to just try and be as positive as you can, and look at what we can gain from it. For us, it'll be getting tighter and just getting in the room and working on the live show even more, working on the new tunes for the record, and just try and use it as an opportunity instead of just sitting there feeling too sorry for ourselves, I suppose.
Right. Yeah. That's
Don's gonna pop by and talk about some of the visual stuff we were discussing this week. So we have a
Hey
lot.
guys, I gotta hop off. I'm looking forward to hanging and jamming on Friday though. I'll see y'all then.
All
all
right.
right, Jerry.
Enjoy your crazy dinner at that place that I thought you were gonna eat hippos.
Yeah, fancy. See ya.
All right. Later,
Later, man.
Good Lord. Jerry's
Well, we had the ban for 30 seconds.
You know what?
That was the first time we ever had a full ban on one of these
I
live.
know. Yeah. All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, there's nothing. Onwards and upwards. Like Anthony said, we're not wither fail. We didn't. Wasn't our thing.
Yeah, I mean, considering the hurdles that we have overcome in this band over a short amount of time, most bands would have quit by now. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I think we, I mean, I hate to sound like a fucking like all spiritual and stuff, but I think we're a whole lot stronger than what we give our credits for, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are very hard workers. Joseph, like you're, a lot of stuff you do behind the scenes is like, you be doing the jobs of 10 people all by yourself. Jake, you're like a crazy songwriter. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have been literally the lifeblood of this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys brought me on for the ride too, but I'm not like as invested as you guys are. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you guys got to give yourself more credit, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys have overcame way more than this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we keep on. You just gotta learn how to take punches.
Yeah.
You gotta be right.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying though, dude. Like sometimes, like I was saying, like I mean, I don't want to get into specifics, but I'm just saying, like you can count how many hurdles this man has been through. You know what I'm saying? Like has overcome. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Since Adam died, that was like the first one.
Yeah,
That
like
was the first blow.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm saying like that was the first, but since then it's been hurdle after hurdle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Adam passing is a hurdle, but I'm just saying like in the gist of the overall thing that's been going on with Witherfall, like it's when it's overcoming obstacles and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is, you, Jake and Joseph, you guys are, you guys do the work of like 20 people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think like it's there's a lot of it's love. You have to love what you're doing to keep doing this, especially if you're just getting. It seems like it's wave after wave.
Yeah.
And being drowned by bad luck.
When we do the next record, Jake, we need to interview the producer and just make sure that they're not going to invade the Capitol. Like, let's just do that.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure that
well, the thing is like, we could write a book already.
Going to write a book. Like,
yeah,
Or anything else that you can think of. Like, literally, the next interview, think of any question that you think that's like too obscure. Ask those questions. Just never know.
I'm calling on Chris Dick right now to start like helping us with our manuscript.
I'm
Hey,
so
Chris is gonna write up a contract.
Yeah, so Chris, you don't get cancer. The producer can't invade the Capitol. I think Anthony's been the only stable one, like element of the band for the last 7 years or whatever the fuck it's been. Jesus.
That's not really saying a good thing.
Well, I don't think Anthony's never Anthony's been around for the run for for the past what's it, 7 years?
7 years.
Yeah.
I don't think Anthony's ever let us down. So
no, I try to keep my word, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, I know there's sometimes like every rehearsals and stuff like that. Like, I can't come to like everything or every meeting. We're all busy. We all got stuff we have to do, but I still try to, put this as a priority as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. My favorite moments in rehearsal are when Anthony starts smiling, because then the band's doing well.
Yeah, man.
Deadwood Hero said he's late to the party. Is there no vaccination plan on tour? Everyone in this band is vaccinated. That's I don't know whatever your fucking political views are or whatever.
Well, this tour had nothing to do with COVID, any of that that we know of. I mean, I don't think.
I mean, just the supply side of it,
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't.
Who's this? As soon as I get paid Friday, I'll be all over some of that merch. Portland. Okay, so we got to guess who this is based on Portland.
Thank you, Facebook user.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, rando Facebook user from Portland.
Yeah. Wonder who that
doing
is.
that. We do appreciate again.
That's I wonder if I pull up the Facebook if I mess anything up. Maybe it'll be an easy.
It's your it's your privacy settings. If you have your privacy settings, your other apps can't track your Facebook stuff. Then it shifts it over to our platform. Like we can't keep it.
Got it.
So Chris, so you've been with us since I was just thinking about this the other night. Actually, last night because I was in Manhattan Beach, which is where we went right before. I think we did the audition.
Oh God.
Yeah. And, and so I was like, damn, man, that was in January, I think, right? Didn't we? That's when we had those auditions.
Yeah, right before Vancouver.
Yep.
So how much disappointment have you felt in this band so far, Chris, since you've joined?
None, man. To me, it's. I feel almost like this was my trial, like my first wave of it, because it's like you got all the obviously from a heavy perspective, you the stuff with Adam, but the stuff we talked about behind closed doors and little disappointments here and there, and we've all experienced it in the industry. Aside from this project, Anthony and I have had stuff that's not gone the way it was supposed to go, and but no, man, since January it's been a blast. Nothing we've done has been a disappointment. It's been a lot of fun getting to know you guys, getting to know the tunes, and spending time with you guys. The one thing to give the fans a little bit of how the sausage is made is these guys really take care of us. They really take care of Anthony and myself, and now that Jerry's in the project, they treat us very well. They treat us better than most people treat hired guns, and I use that in quotation marks because Anthony, I'm not going to speak for you. I feel more like a band member than I do a hired gun.
Yeah, man, because you are, man. That was the whole thing. Like, we want someone that's on for the ride. You know what I'm saying? And somebody we can grow with, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Playing this music and working with Jake, especially Jake, man, learning this stuff and whatever, man. This stuff it helps me as a musician as well, man. Because it's not typical stuff that you just play all the time.
Anthony's secret when we're recording is just double everything I'm doing, and I'll like it.
Yeah.
I'll turn it up in the mix too. I remember one time we were recording Curse, and the mixes came, and I was like, "Turn the bass, turn it up," and Joseph's like, "Did Anthony pay you?"
That's my fail safe.
Well, this working with all you guys is
we wanted a band. Like, that's the thing. Like, like Jake and I, we started this thing together, and like, so far it's been him and I, like 99% of everything, but we would love to have like a real band that's invested in it and contributes. So like, we're looking forward to getting a little more collaborative, and I think this tour would have been a really good opportunity for everyone to gel, like, musically and talk about like, not just play, because you're playing preset compositions, maybe a little improv, but just the conversations that you have and like where things might go. Like, this band has some potential. I think it's the first lineup of the band that we actually have the potential to really like stick it, as far as like having like a real band.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. I mean, when we started, we always wanted the band too. We had Adam, and we honestly, we hired Anthony, and we thought Anthony was going to tell us to go fuck ourselves when we asked him to join our band. he wanted to join in on the badness. So, but yeah, we've always wanted to have. There's something too about having a band growing. It makes the shows better. It's also something for the fans too. Fans like to have members they can attach to, and at least it's for like bands growing up, that you always have your lineup of a certain group, and you want to keep that lineup going, and we're the ones that you maybe got into the band with, but that's your favorite record. So
right,
yeah, we want to keep the stuff. We don't want to have a Wikipedia list of former members with its own page.
Oh my God, we're gonna have a high school reunion with everybody. They're mostly vaccinated. So we subsidize our touring loss with local bookings. I don't know what. This is always a thing. Like, at this stage, like, you don't really make money playing live shows at this stage. We actually sell a lot more physical product and make money doing that at this current stage. Like, so if we went out and tried to play live to recoup our losses, we'd just end up with more losses right now. We need maybe after a few tours, like, we'll get to the point where we're at break even. It's just Witherfall has had such bad luck with tour cancellations and then COVID. I mean, how many tours? How many times has the tour been canceled in the last 3 years? Like 6 fucking times. Like,
tours. Yeah, 'cause we had Evergrey in Europe.
Evergrey, like three times that was moved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been crazy. We've had a couple of offers, and then those tours just fell through before like they even were announced. Yeah,
we had 2 schools that got changed. Tower and Vancouver.
Let's see. Everton is says there are like bobbleheads in Brazil of some of the band members. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. I asked him if there was going to be an Anthony Crawford bobblehead and he said he was gonna see what's going on with that. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know who this is, but reveal yourself. Anthony, who is that?
I think this is one of Jake's stalkers.
Uh-oh. Hopefully not the one from San Antonio.
Well, man.
They have like a dagger or like guards of the heart.
Well, yeah, but again, I keep on saying it, but I just want to thank all the fans too for because they have been very well and supportive during these times with these cancellations, and we, luckily to them, you know, we're not taking such a bad hit on merch now. So, and hey, at the end of the day, you can always it makes for a good collector's item on dates that never existed. So,
yeah. By the way, the beer is sold out. I keep getting emails asking where they can get the beer, but that Shadows IPA is completely gone. I think I have 2 cans here, and Jake has yet to try it, so I'll bring it to rehearsal.
have you tried it, Chris?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, shit. So there you go. I'll bring it to rehearsal, and we'll film you guys drinking it. We'll tease everybody because they can't buy
Anthony's gonna pound it.
See here. Uh-oh. Megadeth canceled their show they will do at Rock in Rio. They're looking for another band to replace.
Listen, make it happen, man.
Yeah. If you can get us Rock in Rio, we'll make you our manager. Wonder why Megadeth canceled Rock in Rio. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's the thing with going on nowadays. Actually, with I'm going to keep my opinions to myself.
Oh. Okay. I wonder if Chris has anything to say.
About Megadeth?
Yeah.
My gut would tell me. I don't know what's his name's been on. Dave's been unhealthy the last couple of years. It could be something to do with that. Didn't he have cancer or something?
I don't know.
He
Dead
did.
doesn't seem to like Dave Mustaine.
Well, let's not shit talk here because we already have enough bad luck.
I didn't say anything about Dave Mustaine.
The last thing we need is to be banned from all Megadeth. We
Yeah.
love Megadeth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, though, like I've seen. Never mind. Anyway, Raj, when you guys were talking manuscript, remind me of the Anvil movie, what that did for them. Your story has far more to it.
We were just hanging out with a buddy that played with Anvil.
Yeah.
The Rainbow. Yeah.
Where's Will Wallner, motherfucker?
Well, I mean, Anvil. I mean, shit. Those guys have been going. I don't even know how long they've been around. They have like 27 records or something, I think.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. It's just part of the music business, man. There's a great part on that video, if you guys haven't watched it, where Chris leans over to Marco, who is going to be we'll call him the lead tech, and says, welcome to the music business, and it sums it all up.
Yeah, man. It wasn't for me. Not in this project, but like you guys, I think I've probably had 4 or 5 different runs canceled too, just between COVID and then bands dropping out. This the other thing. I was talking to my roommate, and he said that he's heard of 2 or 3 bands on majors who had trouble securing either crew or buses or just a bunch of different shit. It seems like a combination of everybody trying to make up for time, like lost time, like, oh, we lost out on 2 years of touring, so everybody's trying to go out at the same time, and there's just not enough resources. And then couple that with COVID and now monkeypox. It's like goddamn Russian roulette every time you step outside your door. What you're gonna pick up?
Well, I think I've heard too that buses right now are very expensive than what they were pre-COVID.
Short on supply.
Yeah, and gas. I don't know if the fans know too that here in the States, the band has to pay for gas. It's not the bus company. It's not like where if we're in Europe, when you bought the bus, you're able to. They basically took the gas price on as well, and they're not doing that anymore in Europe. Out here in the States, and as we know, gas prices have been a little steep.
They've come down a bit over here.
Yeah, they're coming down, but still, it's just another thing you got to take on. So
right. Let's see here.
Got to get one of those vegetable oil buses, and we'll smell like French fries before every show.
That's Anthony at 4 a.m. when he finally.
Yeah.
Anthony, when you just did your jazz show, man, they fly you out there. They give you like a van, or do you just like?
I mean, I just wherever I'm playing, I just fly there. They just pick me up and just drive me around, and then I just take my ass back to the airport, and I come back to LA.
Yeah, I was really glad about that because I was hoping that Anthony, for those guys out there, Anthony's playing with this band that's really fucking incredible jazz musicians. Eric Marenthal too from Korea.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so I was hoping he wasn't like, oh yeah, they pick us up in a limousine and tickets.
Look,
No.
Oh.
Hey Will, you just had a question about Anvil.
Hey dudes, what's up?
Where are you?
I'm at Lake Arrowhead. It's gorgeous.
What the fuck are you doing at Lake Arrowhead?
I'm looking at houses, man.
No way.
I want to buy a cabin in the woods. Anyway, what's up?
We had a question about Anvil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What can you tell us about Anvil?
Dude, those guys are fucking cool, man. I have a lot of respect for them. They're doing this year 120 shows. They just did 40 in the US. Now they're in Canada doing like 20. And then they're going to Europe for 3 months. They're going to do 60 shows in Europe. They play everywhere, like nonstop. You know? I like those dudes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we just had a fan that was on here comparing the Witherfall story to Anvil's movie. And we're like, we know exactly the guy to call.
Yeah, what's funny is, like, Lips kept saying that the tour that we did just now, he's like, this is worse than the tour in the movie, guys. Seriously. It's like, there was so much crazy shit. And us and the opening band, we kept saying stuff like, yeah, man, this was like such a great experience. This is like the experience of a lifetime. And then Lips would go, this is the worst tour I've ever done. It's like really funny. But it's like, you know, those guys are cool.
I love Will Wallner's honesty. It's something to be cherished.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know.
So
yeah, Anvil are dope, man.
Will has a new band.
Sorry?
Will has a new band.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to ask you about that because, you know, like Witherfall, we're like a branch from that fucking decrepit, fucking nasty smelling tree. And so now you're like sprouting another branch.
I mean, it was, again, just by coincidence. Like, I did this tour. The only reason I did that Anvil tour was because, as you guys know, I'm about to have a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know,
family.
I want to have. Sorry, my dog
What
is just about to eat
fuck?
some food. Lizzie.
Oh.
Anyway, so I wanted to have a cool rock and roll experience before I have my kid in October, right? So when this tour came along, it's like 2 months throughout the whole of the US. It's like, yeah, fucking A, that's perfect, you know? And I went into it just thinking I'm just going to do the tour. Like, I didn't give a shit about White Wizard, but I just wanted to do the tour, right? So I was like, I was just going to do it and then be done. But when we started playing live, I did think it sounded really good, like, as a band. Like, Devin's a great drummer, Mikey's a cool singer, I'm okay on guitar. John wasn't there, so the vibes were perfect. And so then as the tour went on, we were like, you know, we should maybe just think about doing our own thing. Primarily because all of the venues that we played at, like, I would say at least 50% of them, the promoter would come up to us and be like, hey, you know, you guys should come back and play here again, blah, blah, blah. Like, we'll have you back anytime. And so we were like, well, yeah, we would love to come back, but would it be cool if we came back as a different band, but with the exact same dudes? And they're like, yeah, for sure, no worries. So that's where we're like, well, fuck it then. What's the point of, trying to hold on to this White Wizard name that's worthless anyway, when we should just make our own thing and not have to deal with dickheads,
What's the name of the band?
There's Will Wallner.
Was there a question just then? Sorry, I missed it.
I saw Anthony keeps popping in and out, but
All right.
what's the name of the band?
My new band is called Neon Dragon.
Check out this
All
band.
right. Everyone heard it first there.
There it
Yeah,
is.
we wanted something that we're going to be like, 80s heavy metal. We wanted something that gives a vibe of, that sort of 80s vibe. So yeah, that's just it. It's going to be classic heavy metal. That's that shit.
This is going to be the Blabbermouth headline tomorrow, Will.
Yeah, man. You can put it everywhere, dude.
Dude.
Well,
Breaking
well,
news.
we were just talking, man, because we're like, Joseph and I went through White Wizard debacles many times on tour, and we're like, hey, well, White Wizard still finished a tour, and we didn't even get to do one. So,
well,
you guys got us beat there.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, and this is the funny thing. This is why I the only thing that John did that annoyed me was
The only thing?
well, no, the main thing was this. On the last day of the tour, keep in mind, John played 10 shows out of 40, right? So to call that, and he's White Wizard, so that tour wasn't really a White Wizard tour. It was a Will Wallner tour that, I made it happen. I mean, honestly, that's what it was. Like, basically, from after the first week of the tour, like, no one in Anvil, the booking agent or anything, would even talk to John or anything. Everything went through me because they were like, dude, this John guy's full of shit. Anyway, like, John sent an email to, like, Anvil and all the goose saying, it really should have been me and guitarist James LaRue on that stage. We're like the Rob and Lips of Anvil, and we're like the main guys from this band. And Lips is like, dude, I don't give a fuck. As far as I'm concerned, like, the three guys I've seen every day, they're White Wizard. I have no fucking clue who you are, dude. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So that was the only thing that it did kind of piss me off when John sent that email. But whatever, man. It's like, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, that's one thing that I guess we could also talk about is like being a support act, and like there are some rules to, like, you have to respect the headliner, and at the end of the day, it's the headliner's tour, and whatever they say goes. So, and those guys, they just want, let's be honest, headliners don't care too much about the support acts. They just want people that are going to do their job and get the fuck out of the way,
Dude, that's exactly it. My whole worry this whole time was that Amber was just going to turn around and go, these guys are too much drama, just tell them to go fuck off, right?
Yeah.
But luckily, they were really cool and understanding of all the bullshit that we were going through. So they were, like, totally cool with us. And like I say, I mean, and again, I would say, sorry, so
Hey, Will, look at your future.
Yeah.
The main reason we wanted to start this band as well was because Anvil were, like, really encouraging us, like, guys, you got to keep going, start your own thing, So we kind of, like, that was one of the main reasons why we wanted to do the shit too, like, because we had this cool thing going with them where they saw what was going on, so they were really encouraging us just to keep going and, like, don't give up type thing. So we're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it, man. Like I say, everything about that tour was fucking cool except for one dude. But because he wasn't there, the whole tour was basically very enjoyable, mostly.
So Will,
Yeah.
tell me, were those his bass tracks or your bass tracks?
That's me playing bass.
Why was he lying online saying like that was his bass playing coming through?
I know, because he's full of shit. He didn't turn up to the first show, but I knew before the first show that he would, if he had his way, he wanted to cancel the whole tour, okay, before it even started. But me, Devin, and Mike were like, no, if we just drive and turn up to the first show, like, what's he gonna do? And so I pre-recorded those bass backing tracks the day before I left LA because I knew he ain't gonna show. And then when he realized that we then were turning up and playing the shows, that's when he then hauled ass to meet us. He played a couple of shows and then he left again. That was it.
Dude.
Fucking industry.
Yeah.
What a fucking disaster, man.
I know, it's fucking nuts.
Anthony could have come out and played for you. That would have been hilarious.
It was cool, man. I mean, the Anvil bass player actually offered to play for us. We were like, nah, you know what? The bass backing tracks work pretty good, so let's just do it.
Oh my god. We're going to be at that heavy metal swap meet again, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't bring any more of that fucking prison hooch wine that he had last time.
You mean the wine he buys from Dollar Tree, rips the label off and puts the new sticker on?
Yeah, exactly.
Completely illegal.
Oh yeah, it's totally illegal.
Thank you, Facebook user.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks again, everyone that purchased some tour merch.
Anthony, what would you do if somebody, if you couldn't make a show, and then like they like just re-recorded all your bass tracks and put them through the fucking PA?
Dude, something is going on with my audio right now. I can barely hear you guys.
Uh-oh. Are you on a phone?
Yeah.
Oh my God. iPhone?
Yeah, let me leave. I'm gonna get back on. Hold on for a second.
Anyway, I don't want to monopolize your guys' thing.
No, it's all right.
How are you guys doing since you got royally screwed?
Well, we're
like
$5,000 less screwed right now, so a lot of people. Yeah. But
thanks to the fans that they really the fans are great, man. That was awesome for the amount of support we got from them. So they've helped us a little bit with the cushion.
That's cool.
Hey, Wayne says hi.
Oh, Wayne Furman, my bro Wayne.
Yeah. What's that guitar you're playing?
What?
Oh, there's Anthony again. Let's see what happens. Can you hear us, Anthony?
Yeah, I hear you guys now. Okay, what were you saying now?
I don't know. That Will's fucking looks like he's drinking out of an El Pollo Loco.
Well,
yeah.
Joseph had asked if what would happen, because in Will's scenario here, the main guy in the band is a bass player, and he never showed up. So Will recorded all of his bass tracks and was flying them through the PA. How would you approach that, Anthony, if someone did that to you?
The bass player did not show up to the gig, and they had to use bass backing tracks because the bass player wasn't there.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the show must go on. I mean,
that's it, dude. That's it. That's exactly it.
I think it's hilarious that they thought that you playing bass at your house, they thought was John playing bass. Like that's insane. Like, did you like play intentionally sloppy to replicate the feel?
Well, no. This is the truth. I recorded that shit like literally in half. I did like 8 songs in half an hour, and yeah, I mean the bass was a bit out of tune, and I wasn't really checking the timing because I was like, because in the back of my head I'm thinking he's not going to flake, he will turn up to the show. So then when it actually happened, I was like, oh shit, this is actually going to happen. We're actually going to play to these bass backing tracks like at these shows.
So you guys had everything on in-ears though, like so Devin was using the click.
Yeah, Devin had the click in his ear, and then he was controlling them. Yeah.
Are all the White Wizard songs recorded to a sort of tempo changes and shit?
Yeah, I had for some of the songs it was really easy, like because they're the same tempo. But for a few of them, I had to obviously map out different tempos, and that took a bit more work. But it was kind of like a situation with your guys' deal, because I'd already spent a ton of money preparing to go on tour. And if you imagine, like, I'm now days away from leaving, and then I'm getting the vibe, dude, I think this guy might be flaking. I don't think he's going to show up. So then I'm like, dude, I want to do this tour for me. I don't give a shit, who's doing it.
Did he not tell you?
Well, no, dude, this is the thing. We were meant to, he didn't turn up to any of the rehearsals. And that's when I'm like, dude, there's something up with this, because this guy's been all into this, and now like 2 weeks before the tour, he's MIA. No one can get a hold of him. He ain't turning up to the rehearsals, and then he sends one message like, yeah, I'll be at the show. You guys just rehearse without me, blah, blah, blah. And then we drive 3,000 miles from LA to Maine.
In your Mercedes.
And the day before we get there, he sends a message. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to be there for that show, but it's not a big deal. We can just skip it. I'll meet you guys at we'll just pick up the tour in New York like 3 days later. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's that.
Wow. Yeah. Well, at least he called you guys.
He didn't call. He sent a Facebook message. He never calls. He does that guy is a keyboard warrior. He sends messages, but he'll never talk to you face to face. That's the problem.
Well, hey, Joseph and Jake, you know what I was mentioning though, right?
What was that?
I said, you know what I was referring to. He called or sent a message. But
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking Black Dynamite.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Yeah. At least he showed you a little bit of some sort of dialogue.
Yeah.
Rather than just, all of a sudden not having any of his fucking
Oh my god.
walking away with all his symbols.
Our soul butcher friend here thinks this is all very entertaining. Yeah, just try living it, man.
All right,
This
guys,
shit
I'm
goes
very
back to
sorry,
2012,
but I need
man.
to take off. Okay.
All right, Will.
I'm
All right,
gonna
Will.
wish you guys the best, and I'm sure you guys are going to get a much bigger tour real soon. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
All right.
All right.
Have fun. Later,
Peace
man.
out, dudes. Boy.
Yo,
But
hey, from now on, whenever you guys book something, Chris is doing the fucking paperwork.
Nah,
and
man,
also-
they'll never take us. That's the thing. If you start asking for contracts for this shit, like you're out.
that's what's so fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you start asking people to actually respect
yeah.
their time, they're not gonna want to work with you.
Yeah. When you're the opening band, like automatic disqualification.
I was just
How
talking
dare
to,
you? How dare you try to protect yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was just talking to someone about how labels and stuff, they want really young bands that are not going to ask any questions, that are fucking just like, oh yeah, we'll go on tour, we'll sleep at some chick's house.
So they're pretty much they just want slaves. They just want slaves.
Yeah. And they don't want anyone to be to look at the contract and realize how much they're being screwed. They just want people to go in there and sit down and shut up.
Well,
And
well,
start
labels
asking
can't make money
questions.
like that.
Well, yeah, because we're all grown men.
Some of them.
Man.
Oh my god.
Tough, man.
Wow. I
But
feel
hey.
bad for Jerry. We literally got him in the band 2 weeks before the tour, and then fucking we're rushing around to get all this shit lined up and learn the songs, and now it's we'll get to rehearse. I did record that last run through, so we can go in and make something out of that. We have an anniversary edition of Nocturnes and Requiems. Maybe we can throw some of those as bonus tracks on there.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Because the last rehearsal we did was really fucking cool.
Hey, Jake, Joseph, I'm gonna send you something this week too, man. Dude, I've been freaking busy, dude. I'm gonna send you something this week though.
Some bass lines?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you something this week, like the actual song. I'm gonna send you something this
Oh
week.
shit.
Oh, cool.
You heard that first, everyone. Anthony Crawford's first fucking Witherfall song submissions.
Yeah, I'm gonna submit. I'm gonna submit.
I'm looking forward to hearing that, man.
Yeah.
I want to hear on another episode about Anthony Crawford's desert vacations.
What is that?
I mean, we can't talk about it on here.
Desert vacation? Okay, we'll talk about it later. I don't know
Desert
what you're
vacation. I don't know anything about this.
Oh, desert vacation. Oh, yeah, of course.
There.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Okay. This is
I'm gonna submit something to you, Joseph. I'm gonna submit something to you this week, though.
okay, perfect. Well, me and Jake will be working. I think this is an Anthony Crawford question. You think Gene Simmons was right about the music business?
He's talking about
What
it.
did Gene Simmons say about the music business? What did he say?
He said rock.
Can
is
you elaborate?
dead.
Huh?
Well, in 2014, Gene Simmons made a bunch of noise in the industry because he said that rock and roll is dead and that no rock bands are coming out anymore. That they're not going to be able to make it. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're playing rock and roll from the 60s and the 70s, yeah, no rock bands are coming out right now.
Well, no, I think he meant like modern rock,
Man, modern rock is coming out. What is you talking about? Who? What? Hold on. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, if you haven't wrote a song in 40 years, yes, okay. Nothing new is coming out because you haven't wrote a song in 40 years, but it's all kinds of new rock acts coming out now. They're just not playing. It's a new wave of rock. It's a new thing now.
Yeah, there's that
It's
band.
a new thing.
There's a band out of Italy called Mainskin, I think, that's like really fucking blowing up and mainstream too.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. Rock and roll is actually more popular than what it was back in the day because a lot of people are going towards that. That's freaking ambulance going. You hear the ambulance, Jake?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, a lot of people, rock and roll actually not really rock, but more the proggy stuff is actually more popular today than it ever was. Even jazz is crossing over into like the prog rock thing now.
Right.
Oh,
right. So you're saying Gene Simmons is crazy?
Gene Simmons don't know what Gene Simmons don't know what he's talking about right now, man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If he's literally saying that no new rock acts are coming out, dog, you're smoking something, dude. Rock and roll is crossing genres right now. Rock and roll is crossing over to jazz, to hip hop, all of that shit, and it's taking over.
Well, there's that.
I'm literally watching it. I'm watching it in real time, like I'm watching this shit happen, dude. Like it's happening.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
There's less of a focus on like genre, so maybe like his version of like dad rock isn't like on top of the world right now, but like there's all sorts of different kinds of like rock music.
Dude, like I was listening to this record, a trumpet player, and literally a fusion project, but they literally go into like this proggy type stuff, heavy guitar riff in the middle of like the fucking like hooks, and then like everybody's like on that shit as if it's like the newest shit ever.
Right.
Like
really?
you got bands like Animals, right? Bands like Chun, Animals as leaders.
Right.
These dudes are packing out stadiums, playing fucking just instrumental prog rock.
Right.
I mean, the last Miley Cyrus record was a top 10 Billboard hit, and that was a rock record. They had fucking Joan Jett on the damn record, you know?
That's what I'm saying. So
like even pop artists.
I'm glad you said that because the new Demi Lovato record's a rock record.
What did you say? Anthony said Gene Simmons is crazy to say rock and roll is dead.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Anthony Crawford says Gene Simmons is crazy to say right. Dude, that dude is crazy. Dude, Gene Simmons, okay, numbers don't lie, man. Numbers do not lie. Stats don't lie. If you look up some of the newer rock guys now, and tell me that these dudes are not clocking in numbers, topping the Billboard charts.
Right.
So Gene Simmons don't know what he's talking about right now.
Well, Anthony, all those old guys, what they're not realizing is like their fan base. If you were a rock head from let's say the 70s to the 90s, they're not streaming. So those band streaming numbers aren't what is reflective of like what their record sales are. But any bands post, I'd say almost 2003 and up, their streaming numbers are great. If you were an emo rock band or a metal band or a metalcore band,
or like Ghost, like
those bands are all killing it on streaming. It's the bands like, it's a lot of those 80s and 90s bands. Their fans have the physical medium. They listen to CDs. They listen to so they're not, or they're buying, let's say, vinyl when they go see their, like if you're a Def Leppard fan, you're buying Def Leppard's new record on vinyl or on a CD. You're not streaming it. So
well, to be fair, like a lot of those bands, like I call them the T-shirt bands, like a Def Leppard, like a Metallica, like an Aerosmith, even though like they have a huge portion of their fan base is older and doesn't stream, they're so ingrained in pop culture that
for sure,
like preschool kids are listening to Guns N' Roses, you know what I mean? And that will be it's like the Doors. Like it doesn't matter what decade it is, kids in high school are going to find the Doors. They're gonna find Metallica. They're gonna find Aerosmith. Like it doesn't
Absolutely.
matter. But yeah,
I think it's
the middle level bands, like
Right.
like maybe like a Whitesnake is gonna have far less of a like a younger audience. Like they'll have some. They'll be diehard like glam kids, but it's not like Guns N' Roses.
Well, also going
Absolutely.
back to like the Rock is Dead thing too. Like, look at what just happened with Master of Puppets, which is a almost 9-minute long song. Just got on Stranger Things, and I have a 13-year-old student that's a girl, and she's like, "That's the one song I want to learn. It's fucking
Yeah.
Master of Puppets," along with listening to like Demi Lovato and shit like that. She
Well,
wants fucking
Jake,
Master of Puppets.
I have a huge problem with the way people think about the word pop. Like pop doesn't. It's not supposed to be a kind of music. It's supposed to represent what's like pop culture, like what's in the culture right now, what's everybody's eyes on.
Yeah.
So like in what universe is Metallica not pop, even though their genre is heavy metal? You know, like
They're one of the most biggest pop culture acts of all time.
yeah.
I mean,
And Metallica has crossed over to so many other things, though. Like they are pop culture because they crossed over so
Yeah.
many times to different things.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like so many times.
Anthony
Hey.
Gene Simmons just filed a royalties lawsuit for use
You
of
said what?
Gene Simmons is going to sue you for using his name right now.
Dude, like for him to say rock and roll is dead. Yeah, maybe his fans from when he was doing his thing, maybe they're all dead. Maybe. I don't know. But rock and roll ain't dead. I'm sorry. Rock and roll is not dead, man.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we're sitting here talking about it on our YouTube channel, like, is pretty indicative, you know, because we do have.
Here, you know, like Gene Simmons is a genius because he said that shit, rock and roll is dead, which is such a blatant, pretty normal statement in 2014, and we're still talking about it. So, like, the guy knows what he's doing. Here's breaking news: Anthony Crawford will never play Gene Simmons in Kiss. Ever.
I'm sorry. James, rock and roll ain't dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I have to disagree.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony Crawford on this one. Gene,
Yeah.
you're wrong, Gene. Okay, the Wizard doesn't like Metallica. Show everyone Megadeth. I mean, look, like, obviously we all love Megadeth, but you know, we're talking about a very particular part of the industry here.
Look, man, Megadeth never had the success as Metallica did with the Black Album. The Black Album was.
Yeah, but to say that Metallica or Megadeth didn't have like a moment in pop culture is just absurd. Like in the mid '90s, after Countdown and then with Euthanasia, I mean, they were all over the place. They were on fucking like AOR radio, you know, like
They played with the Tonight Show band,
Oh, yeah.
I think, or Letterman. I can't remember when they did Hangar 18 on. Yeah, it was a different time.
I mean, they had their own MTV special, for fuck's sake. Like, how much more like popular can you get back in the '90s?
Who had their own MTV special?
Megadeth. They had an hour-long Halloween special to play some of their songs from Euthanasia. I mean, fucking Carrot Top was on the damn thing.
Hey guys, I gotta run too. I'll see you guys next week. Yeah.
All right, Chris.
All right, Chris.
Friday.
All right, man.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Be good.
All right, man.
Good Lord, Anthony, you're causing so much trouble. It's usually one of us.
No, I mean, dude, like that's like a weird statement for Gene Simmons to say. I didn't like. That's so weird.
I don't like to argue with fans, but the Black Album was one of the greatest fucking records of all time. Like, I don't.
Oh man,
It
the
is.
Black Album was one of the best sound. It is the best sounding metal record. It's so warm, man. Bob Rock's production on that. I mean, if you want to say that Metallica sounded different than their other stuff, that's fine. Call it a different band. I don't care. But the Black Album is awesome.
Yeah.
That record took off. That record took off with them too, man.
Yeah.
Like that record, like it broke boundaries. Like it crossed over so many times.
yeah.
For them, man.
People,
You know?
I'm sure your mom, Anthony, probably knows Enter Sandman. You play it, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that song before."
No, I know she don't, but my dad, my stepmom knows.
What does your mom listen to?
She listens to gospel
Oh Lord.
That makes sense.
Old school R&B, like old school, like 70s, like soul. It's mostly gospel. Mostly gospel. But
Yeah.
Inner Sandman, like, yeah. Me and my dad, we used to sit in front of the radio like on the weekends and like just play Metallica like on fucking 10. We used to do that shit.
That's awesome, man. Well, Wizard, we do appreciate you as a fan, and Cowboys from Hell rules, and Megadeth rules, and Metallica rules. So
Absolutely.
you rule
Yeah.
too, Wizard.
Trust me, like I think the Black Album is the least of your worries between like this band's likes and interests. You don't want to spill all the beans because you.
Yeah. That's you might be disappointed.
Yeah, Black Album crossover in sound, I think. Yeah, of course. But to be fair, like like we talk about Pantera, but if you listen to the production, it's not far off from the Black Album. It's just that Phil is being a little more aggressive, a little more, only because it's distorted. I mean, I can't think of a more aggressive than something like Through the Never, without like just completely Cookie Monstering your voice. Like Hetfield was on fire on the Black Album vocally.
Yeah, that was a lot of Bob Rock too, man. They fucking hated Bob Rock after that record.
Yeah.
They forgot to mention him at the Grammys.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to research more Bob Rock.
Oh, dude. He did.
Oh, dude.
Good by Motley Crue.
Def Leppard. No. Sorry, that was Mutt Lange. Bob Rock. Yeah, he did.
He did. Didn't he do the big Bon Jovi record too?
Yeah, he did Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of big records, man.
Yeah, I gotta look him up more, man. Look him up.
He was awesome, man.
Yeah.
You say what?
He was awesome producer.
Yeah.
Well,
he got that sound for Metallica. That warmth and like
that
heavy
drum sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that snare sound, man. The fucking snare sound on that record is insane.
Dude, they had.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Oh.
Y'all are not gonna believe me. Y'all ain't gonna believe me. But Lars, Metallica drummer, I talked to that dude on the phone, man.
What?
When I talked to him on the phone when I was a kid.
Oh, what year?
He called for my dad, right? And because my dad, with Eric Gales, they were signed with Elektra Records. Elektra Records, the same label with the Metallica, Elektra.
Yeah.
So when when Eric Gales put out his record, my dad was playing drums on it. Lars called my dad asking him to like, hey, can you tell me what you was doing on that Eric Gales record? Blah 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 blah. Because he was gonna put it. I don't know if it was for the Black Album or the album after that, but I remember him calling my house and me picking up the phone, and he was telling me who he was, and I gave the phone to my dad. I was like probably 10 years old, dude.
No kidding, man. That's really cool. So it might have been, if it was, it might have been for Load, which was the next album, because they used a lot of like bluesier influence, and Eric Gales it's all blues,
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have been using it for that.
Yeah,
record.
I think that's what it was for, because I think it was after that Black Album. I think.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
he
that
threaten
was
your dad?
Huh?
Did he threaten your dad or something?
No, he didn't threaten my dad. He called me. He called my dad and was trying to ask him about certain things that he was doing on the Eric Gales record, so he can do it on the Metallica record. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would have been for Load.
But when he called the house, huh?
That would have been for Load, because they definitely did more of a bluesier type. Load and Reload were at the same time, and so more bluesier type stuff. So that makes total sense. That's wild, man. So you were like, who the hell is this little Danish dude on the phone?
No, because I knew who he was, because I was listening to the records all the time. I knew exactly who he was.
Yeah.
And then when he called me, he and him and my dad started talking, whatever. But yeah, dude, I talked to that dude on the phone, man, years ago, and I was like 10, 11 years old, man.
That's awesome, man. Anthony, you have a question here.
Yeah.
Who do I
you
idolize? Hold on.
Yeah.
Who do you do? Who idolize? Oh wow, okay. My biggest influence on bass. My biggest influence on the bass. I would say probably Victor Wooten. My biggest influence.
Oh wow.
Wow.
The biggest one.
Anthony. So okay. So I don't know if you saw like all the shit going on with Victor Wooten, and he just did like they caught him like on video. It was on like TikTok, and he's going on about like you can play any note and make it sound good as long as like the groove and it's in the pocket. And
Yeah. He's always saying crazy shit like that. But yeah,
I mean, that's kind of look. I love atonal music, but I mean, we had members of the band that kind of fell into that fucking way of playing, and we're kind of terrible.
but listen though, dude. Listen. Vic is a special breed, man.
Yeah,
He can do shit like that and get away with it. Like, I'm serious.
Well, he also does it because he has the confidence and he kind of knows he's doing it. It's on purpose.
Yeah.
It's not because it's like, oh, I fucked up.
yeah.
It's
I don't
like,
think it's any note though.
I went to a Marcus Miller concert, right? And Marcus
Yeah.
Miller, he's on that shit too.
Yeah,
He went through his musicians. So that was in some key or something, right? And I think he went to the saxophone player. And he told the saxophone player, this is doing the show. He was like, okay, I want you to solo, but I want you to play all the wrong notes. Every note that you play, I want all the notes to be wrong. The saxophone player played that solo, that shit sounded great.
yeah.
He played all the wrong notes.
Wow. No
And
shit.
that shit sounded it sounded funky. It sounded like, it was almost as if like you was on another planet in a way. Like they were speaking another language, dude. He intentionally played every wrong note that was in that song as a solo.
Yeah, that's like.
And then he was like, and then after he did that, he was like, okay, I want you to play all the right notes and it was like a journey, dude. How they did that shit, dude.
Wow. Well, that's like kind of like John Schofield on guitar.
Yeah.
Do like a pentatonic a half step down from where you're supposed to be, which it just kind of outlines a lot of the altered scale because it's all those it's the wildest notes out there. You know, you're really going far stretching.
Everybody can't do that though. That's the thing though. Like,
yeah,
it's a way to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where you fall. Like, you know, you could play a flat too if it falls in a certain spot, but if it falls directly on a downbeat, like a half step below it with the rest of the fucking shit, then it's not gonna work. But if you pick it up on like an upbeat and then resolve somewhere, like it's completely different.
It's like I said, it's placement. It's like where you do it. It's where.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like those cats like Victor Wooten. I mean, Holdsworth would. I can't even comprehend it because his level of theory. It's not even theory that we would. It's so alien, but it's but they do fall on the right notes. Like they fall on chord tones or nice, extensions that sound pleasing to the ears. And that's the thing is it all brings it all home.
Yeah, it's an art to that, man. I haven't gotten into it. I'm still trying to figure out the fucking right notes. It's the art to that, man.
So Victor's your favorite, man.
Yeah, I will say I will put him on top of everybody.
Wow.
Of people that influence me. People that influence me.
So I was gonna think that you would be more like a Stanley Clarke type guy.
No, I like Stanley, but I've taken more from Vic than Stanley.
Oh, I remember you tell me some Stanley Clarke stories too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gary Willis too, man. I saw you guys kill it.
Yeah, Gary's.
Was that with Gergo?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, cool guys. Well, I mean, do you guys want to wrap it up here?
Let's give everyone one more chance to ask any questions.
Yeah. Any questions at all for the trio here, the OG original trio of Witherfall?
The trio.
Jeez.
Adam is with us in spirit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
I know.
he's probably still stuck on your boots, Anthony.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
That's the reason why we keep getting all this luck.
He's cursed us, man.
Yeah.
He was into voodoo. He was into crystals and shit.
Okay, so any more questions? Anybody?
Yeah. You guys got 1 minute, and then we're out of here.
Again, thanks for all the merch. We really appreciate that, and get them while you can, because they're definitely
The hell?
kind.
You ain't bringing out any more dildos, are you, Anthony?
Oh no, my phone is acting crazy.
Hey, let's see here. What? Something about being omniscient?
Theories on.
No idea.
So
Good to chat with you too, sir. Any new albums? Yeah, we're working on a couple things right now.
we have,
Dan Cesar. Hey, Dan, you have about 1 minute to ask us a question. Is that a Yes album cover in your thing?
my fucking eyes are shit. I think maybe Wizard was asked if we know any other new records.
Oh, like
Any new things we've heard.
like not our stuff.
Not our stuff. It's been a while, man, since I've listened to really anything new that's caught my ears.
Yeah, that's the hard part about like doing this for a living is you're always creating, so it's really difficult to keep up with everything. Like once in a while you'll catch a press release with something that you like. It's kind of like what Prince said. He's like, if I want to listen to music, I'll just write a new song.
Yeah. Well, we have. I have one at Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 6. Check that one out.
Yeah, what was that Chopin piece we were listening to?
Oh yeah, we've been big on that stuff because we're writing. I love to listen to.
And that the Tchaikovsky piece, that really dark fucking thing.
It's Symphony No. 6 in B minor, or it's Tchaikovsky B minor. Check that one out, Wizard. The very ending to that is one of the darkest things you'll hear.
Yeah, that's the tone of the new record.
Yeah.
Josh Middleton. I don't think I know Josh Middleton.
Maybe one of the owls would know that guy.
Hail from Sao Paulo. Man, I gotta say, you guys in Brazil, like, you're really fucking kicking ass down there. Like, our Spotify streaming, you guys passed Germany last month for like you're the second biggest streaming territory now for Witherfall.
Yeah.
It's US, Brazil,
rules.
Germany. That's crazy. Can you make a note of those somewhere? Yeah, Jake and I will put up some.
Here, I'll find a link.
Yeah, the Tchaikovsky piece is insane. Like,
yeah, Tchaikovsky one is the best thing the best new thing new that I've heard.
Yeah, that's 400-year-old thing.
Yeah.
Have a good night, sir. From the UK. Let's see. Do you think Dave Lee Roth could kick my ceiling? Raj, have you been ingesting those mushrooms that you keep mentioning? How high is your ceiling?
I could kick my ceiling.
Hey, how do I post it?
What's that?
There you go. Check out the ending of this one. You want some what Witherfall's been listening to.
Thank you, Wayne, for adding us to Spotify. If you want, you could post our Spotify link on your Facebook page. Anything neoclassical? Well, this wouldn't be neoclassical.
Not neoclassical. Classical. How do I post it? I just posted in the private chat, Joseph. I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to make a Facebook post for us of it.
Okay.
And then everybody go to our Facebook page and we'll post that. Tchaikovsky.
It's a 46-minute long symphony, but the ending of it is super good.
Get your favorite cigar, joint, or fucking bottle of wine and let's see here. Thanks, Wayne. Let's see. All right, you guys got 1 minute exactly to ask your final questions because we got music to work on instead of talking about it.
Yeah.
You got anything final to say, Anthony, to all these good people out here?
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for hearing our opinions about rock and roll and stuff. And hopefully, we can take this stuff on the roads soon and come to you guys' city.
You guys can check out Anthony's work too on Housewives of Orange County.
Hey, I have work all over the place, to be honest with you. So
yeah. Cheers from Virginia. What's cool. I have you on I have your solo stuff on my Spotify.
Oh yeah, I have solo albums too.
What's your favorite song of your solo stuff that you've done?
The first record is trash. I like the second record.
Which one? The what is it? Jazz, urban jazz.
Urban jazz.
I like urban jazz. My story. I like the song "Only You." It's a ballad song. That's my favorite one.
The first it's trash. What's wrong? What's
the first record is trash. I don't like it. The second record I like that one better.
I hear you.
Did it just work out the way you wanted it to, or is it just like you're just like
I just don't like it. It's just the writing or the writing songs. I just don't like it.
Well, it's like as Don Adams would say, it's not Anthony Crawford's job to be satisfied. Dude, we would totally tour with Necro Goblin. That'd be hilarious.
I saw Necro Goblicon, man, in like 2012 or something at the opening up for Sonata Arctica at the Whiskey, and I thought those guys were pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Your opinions are better than Gene Simmons, Anthony.
Oh, thank you, the Soul Butcher.
All right, we gotta end it there. That's great.
Blackers for not knowing who got it. I'll go check him out, and if he sucks, I'm gonna come back and haunt you, wizard. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
The getting's good.
Right. Thanks, guys.
We'll schedule another one of these. Maybe we'll pop in while we're at rehearsal if we sound good.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster. Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster. Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.